Hi, I'm Kathleen Kastner. Welcome to Vegan Vitality. Today we're going to make Snickerdoodle cookies, which are my all-time favorite, from the oshiglows.com blog by Angela Liddon, who's a genius when it comes to creating recipes. So this one is gluten-free, and I'll put it in the link below so you have it. And there's also one on her website that's not gluten-free, if you don't want to buy all these flours. But if you do enjoy gluten-free baking, once you buy these flours, you'll have them in your cupboard. They'll be there for you, and you will use them all up. So the primary flour is oat flour, and as I've talked about before, oats are gluten-free, but they can get cross-contaminated in the fields or in processing. So I buy Bob's Red Mill gluten-free oats, put them in the blend tech. I do take my lid and flip it this way down so that the flour doesn't all come out. Blend it, put it in a jar, and then I just always have my gluten-free flour available. And you might be able to find it in your store. It's already gluten-free. And then the other main flour is almond flour. I use Simple Truth Organic. Sorghum flour by Bob's Red Mill. And arrowroot, which acts as a binder, is also from Bob's Red Mill. Okay, so my dry ingredients are those 4 flours, and I double it because the recipe is just for a dozen, and I like to have more of them, even if you just freeze them. So we have those 4 flours, a little sea salt, cream of tartar, and baking soda. So I already measured everything up just to save time. And you sift those together. And then the wet ingredients, you use a flax egg. So if you're not familiar with a flax egg, you can buy flax seeds at the bin from the health food store. Same thing like the oat flour. You can put them in your blender. Again, I flip the lid down. It just helps keep seal in the powder. Blend it, and then you get this flour. This is flaxseed flour, basically. And then I take, for my egg, I took 1 tablespoon of the flax flour and 3 tablespoons water. And then you let it sit for about 5 minutes, and that becomes like a little gelatin egg. So I'm going to put this in with our other wet ingredients, which I used. We heated up coconut oil and vanilla and a little bit of almond milk and, of course, sugar. So I buy these giant Costco organic sugar. Okay. So even though they're vegan and gluten-free, they are not sugar-free. We got to have a little fun, right? So we're going to mix that all together for our wet ingredients. And then we'll add it in with our dry ingredients. So you don't even need a mixer. It's really pretty easy. Once you have your cupboard stocked with all the right ingredients, and everybody loves these cookies. The nut flavor from the almond comes through, the coconut oil, they're delish. So I'm going to combine the two, and then we will roll them into little balls and roll them in cinnamon sugar and bake them. So not too much effort. And once you get into baking, it's a lot of fun, because if you go to potlucks or have a dinner party, desserts are always a big hit, and there's so many amazing vegan desserts. This is just one of many. Okay, so we have all the wet and dry ingredients mixed together, and something I wanted to mention about the dry ingredients is to make sure you use the exact flour combinations in the recipe and to not switch them out, because Angela Liddon, the author, has it perfect. Okay, so for the success of your cookies, just follow the recipe. So now we're going to roll them into tablespoon-sized balls. And this is a combination in my lovely kitty cat measuring cup of sugar and cinnamon. More sugar than cinnamon. And then you just roll them. You probably made these when you were a little kid like I did. And I'm going to put them on the baking sheet. So when I double it, I can get almost 2 dozen, a little less cookies out of it. And you're going to bake it at 375 for around 10 to 11 minutes, depending if you like your cookies soft, more towards 10. If you like them crispy, more 13 or 14 minutes. So keep an eye on them. I'll see you in a few minutes when the cookies are ready. Welcome back. Our cookies are done. So I did about 12 minutes because I like them crispy, but my husband likes them soft. And again, this gluten-free flour combo works so well, and they're so yummy, a little bit too good, addicting, and great for the whole family. I'm having a potluck in a few minutes, and hopefully they'll enjoy them as well. So thanks for joining me, and thanks for saving animals with your food choices.